Hey, it's Mr. Understand Me, man, back at you with the OG Cafe, Organic Guidance. Hey, and I'm here, man, with a special guest, man. The one and only, man. You know, the one and only, man.
Thank you, man.
Man, hey, look, man, on billboards, man. He
Right,
on fire
right.
right now. You understand
Thank
me?
you, thank you.
Man, Sonny Bab.
Yeah,
you know what
what's
I'm saying?
going on, man? Sonny Babel. Good to see you guys. Good to speak to you, OG. I appreciate it,
Hey,
man.
man, good to speak to you, man.
Yes, sir.
And,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, man, the main thing is about, man, interviewing you, man, is just like, man, being real because, you know, you've been doing music for a long time, man.
Yeah,
And you
really
also,
long
man,
time.
been helping out the community doing their music, man.
Yeah, for a super long time.
And it's so crazy, man, because some of the people he helped is my own family. You know what I'm
Right,
saying,
right.
man?
Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all know who you are.
Man, hey,
Right, right.
you know, so it's only loyal and royal to do this, man.
Man,
You know what I'm
it's a
saying? To keep
perfect-
this in the circle, man.
perfect
You know what I'm saying? I
situation.
mean? So, man, once again, the Tower of the Tower of Babylon is
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my newest project to date, Tower of Babylon. We released it, I want to say this past weekend, this last Sunday. So we're about a weekend. Numbers are looking really solid. We got the billboard for it. We did the listening event for it. And we're just trying to build a foundation, build something in the community to where, you know, I don't got to go seek any deal that I need to. It's all in-house. Everybody that I work with, I've been working with for years. So just building like a foundation that we can grow on. Yeah.
And it seems like, you know, them foundations probably came from the family or your surroundings.
Absolutely.
And I noticed one song of yours that had like, you know, it had some feeling to me because first when I read it
Right.
and then I listened to it, I said, man, this had to be something that was deep in him that
Right,
made him
right.
come out with this type of, you know, song. And it was like my father's last message.
Oh, yeah.
How do you, man, what made you come out with my father's last message,
Yeah,
man? What's
so,
the story about behind that?
Right. Yeah, my father, he taught me everything I know about music when I was, we started back when I was 11, 12 years old. A lot of people know me from back then. We had a few songs. I was signed to his record label. Everything was going smooth. He's kind of the reason why I fell in love with music, watching him grow up. And unfortunately, we lost him in 2015. And yeah, since then, it's been a really hard thing to talk about and kind of communicate. So I was going through actually his journal, his like old writing journal, just looking at it to see like, okay, let's figure out, let's see what he had going on. And I had seen that he had wrote a message out to like my brothers and sisters. And I knew that I had to incorporate it or find the file somehow. So I went digging in my old PC. There's like an old PC in there, dusted it off, plugged it in, and I found it. And so it took me like 8 or 9 hours to extract the audio from it.
Yeah.
But I found it, mixed it. And yeah, that's my father's, I feel like that was my father's last message to us siblings, you know, to the family. Like, hey, you know, no matter what happens in life, regardless, I'm going to be proud of you and I love you. So I figured that's the best way to start the album, to pay tribute to what, you know, we started back then. And then to full circle it now, so I know that he's with me in the presence. You know what I'm saying?
And you said in the song, so I can tell you how the story ends.
Yeah. And I
That
wanted
right
to-
there, man.
Yeah,
That right
I
there was
appreciate
like,
you.
man, the faith in God and just some kind of belief that you had
Right.
is saying, hey, I'm gonna see you again, so I'm gonna tell you how the story ends, man.
And
like,
that's exactly what it was. It's a testament. It's my faith, you know, in understanding that, you know, one day we will get to talk again. We'll be able to catch up, and I think that's what makes everything like super duper good on it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's cool, man. It made me really feel good about somebody even bringing a message about their father. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
Real
my
talk,
thing.
man.
That's
Because
my thing.
you know, a lot of people have family issues and they don't know how to express it. They don't even express it in their music, but they'll express a gun cap, some other, you know, street shit that really don't even matter.
And then it gets it just gets
exactly.
super duper tough.
And then, you know, you had another song called The Body Butcher.
Oh yeah, Body Butcher.
Yeah, man. What can you tell me about the Body Butcher? Because you said two things like, dummy, I know.
Yeah.
And then you said another thing like, Little Faith. You had Little Faith at one time when you was young.
Yeah, very little faith. Very little faith when I was moving. The Body Butcher is a super aggressive song, like 85 BPM, kind of made it like that so that it's like super duper hidden with the 808. But yeah, speaking to the Little Faith, there was a point in time where I didn't know what was next for music. Like, you know, what's next? What are we doing this for? You know, why am I continuing this? Because when, you know, you lose somebody that significant, it's like, how do you continue this journey?
Yeah.
How do you continue what you got going on if if the person who taught you how to make music, the person who taught you that, unfortunately isn't here. So I had to learn within myself, like, hey, I had little faith, I had that, but it's still trial and tribulation that you got to go through to get to the destination.
Man, and having little faith is better than having no faith.
Right.
Always remember that. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
me? So I love that part, man. When you say you just have a little faith and, because you're human.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're human.
Vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
vulnerability.
then you came out with another song called Hanging Gardens.
Yeah. That
You know
one
what I'm
was
saying? Hanging Gardens. Well,
yeah.
I mean, what can you say about Hanging
Yeah,
Gardens?
Hanging Gardens was a song that I wrote for somebody I care about deeply. It's actually a sample from Adele. So it's a sample of a sample, the Cure sample, Love Song, and Adele sampled it in her song. And then once I heard Adele sample it, I was like, dude, I gotta do this. Like the guitar riff on it was crazy. So I linked up with my producer, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. It's actually one of the most played songs of all time. It's very unconsciously like one of the greatest songs of all time.
Was it making you think about a significant other
Yeah,
at the time?
it was because, we go through the ups and downs, especially with relationships, and then balance for me is my biggest thing. Like, how do I balance, a relationship, and how do I balance music? How do I balance all of it to kind of be the person I need to be? So yeah, I think everything had a play in there. We did a bunch of callbacks in that song, to kind of allude to the fact that it's a sample. And so it's like a song about somebody I care about a lot, and it's a favorite. That one too. I'm getting a lot of love for that one.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Cause
Right.
Hey, man, you gotta get a lot of love, man. But for sure, you get a lot of love because, like I said before, you're on a billboard.
Right,
You know
not
what
too
I'm saying,
bad,
man?
right?
You're
Not
on
too
a
bad.
billboard. When you're on a billboard, man, you know what I'm saying? That means marketing is looking good, man.
Market looking really nice.
Yeah, man, the plan was there, man, and you creating action.
Right,
You know what I'm saying,
right,
man?
right.
So, man, at the end of the day, man, you can only do these type of things sometimes with people, but most of the time alone. And you
Yeah.
said, man, in one of your songs, you said you got a song that you written called "I Stand Alone."
Yeah.
Man,
That track right there, that one is full circle to like my father's last message. I wanted to like bring the album full circle to where if you're listening to it from top to bottom, you understand, okay, this was, the father's last message. And the album, I'm going through a journey, right? It's like my journey that I'm going through, the ups, the downs, the self tribulations and whatnot. And I Stand Alone is pretty much me saying, hey, this is who I am. This is who I love. These are the people that help me grow, and I want to continue to grow with them.
yeah.
And that's why I Stand Alone has so much passion in it, has so much determination in it, because literally, even though I go and stand alone, I know that there's people, if I do ever fall, I know I got people who will catch me.
Thank
People who
you.
are on my corner, on my back to really, really get it going. So that's why I Stand Alone is super duper.
Yeah, man. And when I was listening to that song, man, I heard a nice comment, man, but it resonates, and I think in a lot of families, a lot of families. And when I'm telling people out there, man, is that this album that he has put out, man, is deep. It hit roots. It's organic. And when you said the phone works both ways.
Yeah, it does.
The phone works both ways.
Both ways, man.
That right there hit me, man, because due to the fact that I know how family issues go, I know how situations go when problems occur, when death occurs, when jail time occurs, when things occur in life, people, tend to act like you should call them.
Yeah,
But
it's a one-way call. It's a one-way door, and it should be a swinging door. And I wrote that because, like you said, you put it in perfect perspective. The phone works both ways. You could pick up the phone, and whoever's watching, man, if there's something and you in your heart feel like, yo, I need to pick up this phone and check on my loved one, or something happened, or something petty happened, or you know what I'm saying? Something that is in the past and we can let go. During this album, I really learned to forgive and, to put that in the past and realize that it's helped me become the person that I am. And sometimes the sorries are not for the person. The sorry is for the individual. Yeah, it's for the individual's growth rather than being like, yo, I'm sorry. Sometimes, it's I'm sorry and it lifts a burden off of your chest. Like, wow, this feels good, actually.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the music is becoming relatable. It's because vulnerability.
Mhm.
Like, if not all of us, somebody has went through something like that.
Exactly.
And I think that's what I focused on with the album, to try to get it, like, vulnerable, make it relatable.
Yeah, man. And so for the rappers out there, man, for the rappers out there nowadays, man, you know, that's out there, you know, trying to pursue the music, their career in it, you know, just trying to think they're gonna come up, man. This is the tip for the day that I'm gonna ask this guy right here.
Perfect. Let's run
You know
it.
what I'm saying? This is the tip of the day, man, because I think everybody needs to know what's going on with yourself before you become an artist. You need to know yourself. You need to know, you just need to have a plan. You need to know yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to be confident. You need to be strong about yourself because the bullshit is going to hit the fan.
It
okay?
is.
All right? And you said one thing. Everybody wants a shot.
Yeah.
Until the shots are getting thrown, thrown.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody wants a shot. Everybody wants a shot. I mean, we all know and it's not a bad thing. Music is deeply loved. Yeah. Everybody wants to be an artist, but you know, when you gotta line up those shots, and you know, I think about it like a sporting event. It's the clock is ticking down and you gotta take that shot. Do you have enough confidence in yourself to take it? Is there enough on the table for you to take it? Did you put in enough work? Did you put in the hours that you're supposed to? Did you put in the 8 hours? You know, Kobe, I live off of the Kobe when he did the 1,000 shots a day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put in enough time to do it? And when you take that shot, if it misses, that's because of you. So, you know, that's what I really meant by taking that shot. Like, did you put in the time? Did you put in the work? Did you put in the hours? Did you put in the marketing strategy? Because everybody can rap or release a song overnight any day. But did you make it move, right? Did you do something significant? And I think that's the biggest thing that is forgotten about with artists, you know? So
yeah.
take the shot. You better put in the work for it.
Yeah, put in the work for it. Because when these companies come out, and I'm going to say this for the last before I go, when these companies come for you and they want to give you deals and they give you the wrong deal and you be wishing that you would have, you know, stayed focused. Independent and stay focused with the hard work instead of the easy work, then you can do what you want to do and be the artist that you want to be. But when somebody has you like a puppet, it's going to be hard for you to do what you want.
That's all right, man. That's a gym.
Hey, people grow. I mean, people grow where motivation flows. So at the end of the day, man, this is my boy Sonny Bab. You know what I'm saying, man?
Thank you, man.
Hey, with the Tower of Babylon come out right now, right?
Yeah, it's out right now on all streaming platforms. You can get it Tidal, Apple, Spotify, everything, all platforms.
Hey, as you see, all platforms, man. And look, check this out, man. If you want to know anything about family, if you want to know anything about ups and downs and losses, man, the real talk, man. The real talk. Sonny Babylon. Mr. Understand Me, man. OG Cafe.
OG Cafe. Let's rock. Thank you guys, man.